The V8 Toyota Tundra is gone. In 2021, Toyota officially ended production of its legendary V8 and replaced it with a twin-turbo V6. Overnight, one of the most respected engines in the truck world simply disappeared. But why did Toyota kill a bulletproof V8 that truck owners loved? The pickup truck market isn't what it used to be. We've got hybrid-powered compacts like the Ford Maverick gaining traction, segment benders like the Honda Ridgeline challenging tradition, and even all-electric trucks entering the arena. But here's the thing, not everyone wants the latest tech. Some truck buyers are laser-focused on something else entirely: proven dependability, easy serviceability, and a machine that's time-tested. And if you're nodding your head right now, you've probably heard of the Tundra and Tacoma. But here's the twist. These Toyota trucks became legendary for one unusual reason. But it's the same reason that would eventually seal the V8's fate: Toyota's leave well enough alone philosophy. Previous generation Tundras and Tacomas sold for years, sometimes over a decade, with virtually no changes. This approach earned them cult-like loyalty. But it also meant Toyota was getting left behind as competitors innovated with 8-speed, 10-speed transmissions and turbocharged engines. Now, let's rewind to where it all began. The first-generation Tundra arrived with an optional 4.7-liter V8 pumping out 245 horsepower. This wasn't just any V8. It was the first 32-valve dual overhead cam V8 in the full-sized truck segment, and it earned the low-emission vehicle classification from the EPA. Toyota was flexing serious engineering muscle, proving they could build a clean, efficient V8 when everyone thought that was impossible. But Toyota wasn't done. They had something more legendary in the works: an engine that would define the Tundra for the next 14 years. And it featured a displacement number that any off-road enthusiast would recognize instantly: 5.7 liters. When the second-generation Tundra dropped in 2007, it brought Toyota's legendary 5.7-liter V8 from the UR engine family. This aluminum beast used conventional port fuel injection and 32 variable valves to generate 381 horsepower and a healthy 401 foot-pounds of torque. It was mated to a proven 6-speed automatic transmission, and here's the kicker. While competitors switched to complex 7, 8, and 10-speed transmissions, Toyota stuck with that 6-speed for over a decade. Same platform, same construction, minimal changes. For 14 years, this setup soldiered on. By 2021, the automotive world had changed dramatically. Fuel economy regulations were tightening. Turbocharging was becoming the norm. Ford's EcoBoost V6 engines were proving you didn't need 8 cylinders to tow heavy loads. Toyota faced a choice: stick with the beloved but aging V8, or leap into the future with forced induction technology. And then, in early 2021, something significant happened at Toyota's Texas plant. The last V8-powered Tundra rolled off the assembly line, ending an era. But what replaced it would be even more controversial. Enter the 3.4-liter twin-turbo V6. Yes, 2 fewer cylinders, 2.3 liters less displacement. But here's where it gets interesting. This new engine makes 389 horsepower and a massive 479 foot-pounds of torque. That's 78 more foot-pounds than the V8. But the real kicker? That peak torque arrives at just 2,400 RPM, a full 1,200 RPM earlier than the old V8. The result? Better towing, 12,000 pounds versus 10,200 pounds, and according to the EPA, you'll save $1,100 per year on fuel costs. Now, before you think this is a victory for the twin-turbo V6, let's pump the brakes. There are legitimate reasons why some buyers still prefer that old V8. First, simplicity. The 5.7-liter V8 is naturally aspirated. No turbos, no intercoolers, no complex boost control systems. It's straightforward, proven, and easier to service. For someone who keeps trucks for 200,000 miles or more, that matters. Second, and this is a big one, the new twin-turbo V6 had a problem. A serious problem that affected hundreds of thousands of trucks. Manufacturing debris. Inside the engine. Toyota had to recall hundreds of thousands of Tundras to inspect for metal shavings and debris left during manufacturing. A potentially fatal issue for an engine. Meanwhile, that old 5.7-liter V8, it earned a great reliability rating from J.D. Power in its final year, 2021. So maybe you're thinking, forget the turbo V6. I want that proven V8 before they're all gone. Smart thinking. Let's talk money. We're looking at the final two model years, 2020 and 2021, which got the Tundra's final facelift. If you're on a budget and don't mind higher miles, you'll find units around the 200,000 mile mark for $20,000 to $25,000. Want lower mileage? You're looking at $40,000 to $50,000 for units with under 20,000 miles. And if you want the coveted TRD Pro version, those can push well past $50,000, even with higher miles. But here's something most people overlook when buying a used V8 Tundra. Something that could save you from a massive headache down the road. Wonder what that is? Service records. You need to know the maintenance history. Where was it serviced? Was it regularly maintained? If records aren't available, ask the seller to get them from their repair shop or dealership. Buying from a dealership where the truck was regularly serviced? That's gold. It adds confidence and peace of mind. Also, check the warranty situation. The previous owner might have added transferable coverage you didn't know about. Always ask for documentation. So, what really happened to the V8 Toyota Tundra? The truth is, it became a victim of progress. Not because it was bad, but because the world moved on. The V8 Tundra became the truck that famously surpassed 500,000 miles, and that reliability turned into a double-edged sword. Owners simply didn't need repairs, and they didn't need replacements. Toyota actually hurt its own brand in repair revenue and new sales because those trucks just wouldn't die. People had no reason to upgrade to the new twin-turbo V6 if the old 5.7-liter V8 was still running strong. Toyota even advertised the Tundra as being so powerful it could tow a space shuttle. That image of indestructibility became legendary, but it also made change almost impossible. Also, stricter emissions regulations, rising fuel costs, and the demand for more power and better towing capability meant Toyota had to evolve or get left behind. The twin-turbo V6 delivers more power, more torque, better fuel economy, and greater towing capacity. On paper, it's superior in every measurable way. But paper doesn't capture everything. It doesn't capture the satisfaction of that V8 rumble, the simplicity of a naturally aspirated engine, or the peace of mind that comes from 14 years of proven reliability. So if you were buying a Tundra today, would you go for the proven V8 with its legendary reliability, or take a chance on the powerful new twin-turbo V6 with all its modern tech? Drop your answer in the comments below. And if you found this deep dive helpful, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our next video. We've got more automotive deep dives coming your way.